This is an RME-69 refurbished, and I just wanted to demonstrate the rather poor image rejection on this receiver and why RME probably introduced the preselector for this model. So it's tuned to 17 megahertz on band 5. And I've got a reasonably strong signal, 12 microvolt signal, and applied to it at 17 megahertz, 30% modulation. And the this little spectrum analyzer is monitoring the local oscillator frequency, which is 17.465. So we are on the dial, and this control here is called a resonator, and what it does, it peaks the mixer stage and the RF stage, so you can peak that for the best S meter reading on that frequency. Now, if this is not set correctly, so it's off here somewhere, so it's tuned somewhere else on the band, so the resonances aren't quite right. If I now tune down about 900 megahertz or so, should pick up the image frequency. I can actually peak the image. The main tuning is very touchy at this sort of frequency, so we'll use the band spread. So there we go, that's tuned to the image. What should be 17 megahertz signal is being received loud and clear, just over 16 megahertz on the dial. So that's pretty poor. And just to sort of try and quantify that a little bit, we've got about an S just under S6 signal on the image. Tune it back up to 17 megahertz. Of course, it's not audible because it's not tuned in on the resonator here. It's just under S7 thereabouts. So not particularly good, but you could argue that, well, if you tune this correctly, this is tuned to 17 and you go down to the image frequency, it's not really audible, right? The problem is, of course, this is just beaten with an actual received signal. But the problem is, you wouldn't know that this was not set correctly unless you're very familiar with the receiver and knew exactly where to set these controls for different parts of each band. So I can understand why they introduced the preselector with 2 more RF stages, both tuned. And I'm going to refurbish that unit soon, and I'll try this test again to see how much it's improved, just to prove that this is the image frequency. Look at the spectrum analyzer there, and the local oscillator is now running at 16.538-ish. And it's certainly worse on band 6. I just thought I'd demonstrate on band 5 because that's sort of the band where it really does have an effect. And of course, on band 6, the images are that much closer together on the tuning dial. So there we go. Image response of an RME-69.